Good morning, fans, and welcome to the Lady Beaverbrook Gymnasium here in Fredericton, New Brunswick. Early start today as we prepare for a winter storm that's supposed to hit this afternoon, this evening, overnight. Sounds like a messy mix of snow and ice pellets. So we moved an afternoon start up here to the morning for the final game of the season for the host St. Thomas Tommies men's volleyball team and the DAL Rams. Coming into this one, St. Thomas is in second at 15-4. They've won 8 in a row, 6-3 record at home. St. Anne is out front at 18-2. Holland sits at 9-9, UNBSJ 7-11. They were postponed yesterday, showing that they're playing at 12 today. Not sure when that postponed game will be made up. Crandall finishes at 5-15. DAL AC right now sitting at 3-16. Tommies own the season series over DAL AC 3-0, and in fact they've been 3-0 victories in each of the 3 matches thus far. Tell you about yesterday's game right after the anthem. In the match here yesterday, the Tommies out-hit the Rams 238 to 120. Alistair Stockdale, 7 kills, 25 attacks. 1 block assist for 7.5 points for the Rams. Dallas Melnick, 10 kills on 20 attacks, 2 errors for a 400 attack percentage. 4 service aces and 14 total points. Brenton Romanchuk and Mason Brewster added 9 points each. Time for the starters. First for the Rams, 1 is Dan Petapaw. 3, Orson DeRosa. 7, Jabari Benjamin. 11, Jace Thistle. 14, Alistair Stockdale. And 15, Oliver Gagnol, with Julius Barish in the black Libero jersey. The Libero jersey yesterday as well, and I'm not sure that he was utilized much, if at all. DAL AC comes in hitting 0.96 for an attack percentage on the season. Starters now for the Tommies. First starter is number 2, Kevin Douglas, 6'6" middle out of Surrey, BC. Demuvanen wears number 7. He'll be the setter. 11 is Mason Brewster. Dallas Melnick wears 13. 15 is Benson Garchinski. And 16 is Jacob Chasson, first-year player out of Bathurst. And the Libero will be number 3, Alex Fredrickson. And Oscar Luck wears number 8 out of Vancouver. Special shout out if you're watching from the west here. Very early morning out there, early morning enough here. Long day in the gym yesterday. So I'll try to keep it down, try to keep my excitement under control. Probably have no trouble doing so, as this will be Game 7 and 8 between basketball and volleyball for me since Friday night. Here with the women up next against Mount St. Vincent University. And you'll probably notice my voice sounds a little bit deeper than normal today as a result. Privileged to be here in my perch in the pit, along with the always amazing Alice in the producer's chair. Playoffs are set in terms of the 4 teams that are there. St. Anne, STU 1-2, Holland, and SJ 3-4. Of course, they have 2 matches yet to play. They can, if St. John wins both, end up with identical record, and then I don't know what the tiebreaker is there. So STU will draw either Holland or UNB-SJ in the semifinals. Those championships happen at Holland College this coming Friday through Sunday. Top 4 men's teams make it, top 6 women's teams. I think the men don't get into action until Saturday, actually. Stockdale is good. Tied at 1. Oliver Gagnon set to serve for the Rams. Chasson plays that over. Thistle on the attack out of the middle. Kevin Douglas. (2-1) for Dallas Melnick. Pettipaw for Stockdale. Juvonen on the set for Chasson. Free ball to the Tommies. Luke Juvonen. Garczynski off block. Melnick. Juvonen. Chasson. Cross court long. 2-2. Stockdale back to serve. 150 points on the season for Stockdale. 125 kills. 14 service aces. That one's off the antennae. And out of play. 3-2. This is Kevin Douglas. Would have been out, I think, but played by Jabari Benjamin. 4-2. Douglas out of Surrey, BC, and Sullivan Heights Secondary. Don't know what time the sun rises in Surrey, BC, but it's just a little after 5 a.m. there now. Welcome in. It's like breakfast at Wimbledon here this morning. Change up balls there. The ball in play has to go to the ball person. DeRosa off block and in, point for the Rams, 5-3. Here is Jace Thistle out of Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. 59 kills, 11 service aces, 101.5 points for the 6', 10" middle. Garczynski, DeRosa, Pettipaw, DeRosa. That one is into the back corner. Melnick, chest first dive. 5-4 for Thistle again. That one wide. Set up for Benjamin out of the middle. Brewster there on the block. Free. Luke Juvonen. Brewster blocked. DeRosa and Benjamin there. (6-5). Dan Pettipaw. Garczynski can't play the serve. Not sure anyone notices it, but there's an extra ball trapped over the bleachers on the far side. There's a service ace from Dan Pettipaw. Let's hope that ball doesn't come into play, because all the balls that are used in play, the officials have equalized the pressure, make sure it's correct. Prior to the start of the match, 8-6. Rams. Here's Pettipaw on serve. That one short, but a rotation issue on the Tommies. Point for the Rams, 9-6. Melnick can't get that one. Free ball coming here from Juvonen. Pettipaw sets up DeRosa for the hammer. 10-6 Rams. Pettipaw off of Chaslaw, another point. Luke, pass drifts long, kept alive. Pettipaw for DeRosa. And that's a clean kill. 12-6. See some stirring on the Tommy sideline. Juvonen goes right on the attack. 12-7. Certainly not what you'd call a sneak on that one. Garczynski. Service error into the net. The Tommy women mostly have arrived on the far side. Looks like a good group in to watch the men's action here early this morning. They're up next at 11 a.m. Melnick went with the tap instead of the big swing. 13-8. For Brewster. Pettipaw backs at Gagnon. That's long. Must have got the net on the way through. And not a hand. The second noise there for sure. Out of bounds. Brewster again. DeRosa, Pettipaw, and Stockdale blocked. 13-10 Rams. Brewster will serve again. Blocked at the net was Benjamin. Stockdale on the attack. Off block. Garchinski plays it up. Juvonen back set. Big swing. Chason. Juvonen for Melnick. Clean kill. Tommies are starting to find the rhythm at the very least here. For a bit of a sluggish start. It's Mason Brewster service run. Seem to be getting things together. Pettipaw for Stockdale. That one off of Brewster. 14-11. Big swing there for Stockdale. Liberluke in. And here's Jabari Benjamin out of Lower Sackville, Nova Scotia. Oscar Luke can't handle that one. 15-11. Here's Benjamin on serve again. That one is a fix with too much postage out the back door. Speaking of a fix with too much postage, thank my neighbors for looking after a couple packages that arrived at my house yesterday. I was here in the gym. That one is out. (16-12). Here's Gagnon. Garchinski. Neither Luke or Chason ran under that for the second hit. 17-12. Gagnon again. That one's touched out of bounds. Garchinski and Chason were both there. I think it got Garchinski. Sub-cubbing for the Tommies, it'll be Tom Blizzard in for Benson Garchinski. (18-12) Rams. Gagnon again. Blizzard played that one. Tipped over, blocked, set up by Douglas. Juvonen for Melnick. Here comes Dallas Melnick. Swing there for Melnick. Thistle played it in the middle. Luke on the bump. That one, good topspin from Chason. Thought that was going to sail long, but it dove at the end. Little Greg Louganis. That really shows my age. That one is long, off the hand of DeRosa. DeRosa leads the Rams with 174 kills. Down 3, first set. Here's Melnick. Power serve, Melnick. Pettipaw sets up Stockdale, blocked. And that's going to be too many hits. Timeout Rams. Coach Thea Wall says, let's have a chat. First year program are the Rams. Building very young, all first year players. I think Barish is the only player listed as being in a second year. Out of the timeout again, it will be Melnick. DeRosa sends it long, Juvonen. That's blocked and out. Chason on the attack. Tommies climbing their way almost back to even now in this first set. Melnick, toss, swing. And that eludes Jabari Benjamin on the dive. Now we're back to square one, 18-18. Big swing there, Melnick. DeRosa gets that one tipped over. That's into the pot by Stockdale. (19-18) DAL AC. And here is Stockdale out of Somerville, Nova Scotia. Juvonen with the set. DeRosa on the attack is wide. Brewster back in for the Libero as Kevin Douglas rotates back to serve. Pettipaw for DeRosa. Douglas got a piece. 2019 Rams. Jace Thistle. Brewster, clean kill that time out of the middle. Got an outstanding vertical, and Brewster is the reigning, if you will, ACAA Athlete of the Week. First performance last weekend. (2020) some subs for the Tommies. Raph Fassé on to serve. Net over. Pettipaw for Benjamin. Gets that one down. It's Tyler Wilson who came in with Raph Fassé on the double substitution. 21-20, Dan Pettipaw. Off of Luke, Melnick keeps it alive. Free ball from Luke. Set up Pettipaw out of the middle. Benjamin blocked. Big point there, and Mason Brewster. Right spot, right time for Brewster. Blizzard. Thistle. Pettipaw. DeRosa gets it through the block and down in front of Fassé. 22-21. Fredrickson in for Luke in the Libero side for the Tommies. And here is Orson DeRosa. 22-21, DAL AC. That's going to be off of Tom Blizzard. Big serve that time from DeRosa. DeRosa, 9 service aces. As long as 192.5 points, and it's 23-21. For a very confident playing Rams team this morning. Whatever they've had for breakfast is agreeing with them. Melnick, big swing. Brewster tried to finish that errant pass, but hit the net, and it's 24-21. 3-set points here for DAL AC. That one is long. 1-set point saved by the Tommies. Kevin Douglas back in. And here is Mason Brewster. Tommy still facing 2-set points. Played in DeRosa. Pettipaw. There's a set win for DAL AC over these Tommies. Their first set over STU this season. 25-22. Going to take a short break. Be back with action from set 2. Hi fans, welcome back to the LB Gym. That first set went to the DAL AC Rams. 11 kills, 7 errors, 29 attacks, a 138. The Tommies, 9 kills, 3 errors, 22 attacks, a 273. In the team comparison, 9 service aces for the Rams, 2 for the Tommies. That's a big difference in the match. DeRosa, 6 kills, Stockdale, 3. And for the Tommies, Melnick, 4 kills, Chason, 2. Thistle blocked at the net by Douglas, 1-0 Tommies in the start of the second set. Juvonen. That one just missed the light. Juvonen again. Big swing, too much that time for Stockdale. 3-0 Tommies. Tommies with Chason, Douglas, Melnick, Juvonen, Wilson, and Fredrickson. And the same 6 as the first set for the Rams on. That one's off of Juvonen. Not sure if that would have been in. It would have been very close. 3-1 for Gagnon. Wilson, Juvonen, Melnick. Off block, kept alive by Benjamin. Stockdale. Played by Wilson, Juvonen. Chasson with the tip. Great dive by Gagnon, but he can't quite get there. Stockdale. Fredrickson is there. Good get by Fredrickson. Gagnon, Melnick, Juvonen, Wilson. Gagnon, Wilson. Tommy's on the net. That will be a point for the Rams. That makes it 4-2 in favor of the Tommies. Here's Stockdale. Wilson. Juvonen in the middle, Brewster. Pettipaw got the first tip, but it didn't get up very high and didn't give Benjamin much of a chance. Here arriving now are the Mount St. Vincent University women. See Coach Brooke coming in the door there on the far side. That one long. And the team here on the upper level for the Mystics. Big swing there for Brewster out of the middle. That's touched. Six-three Stu. That one grazed the net on the way by. Pettipaw then took a swing, but I think Thistle might have been right there for it. Had Pettipaw not deflected the ball. 7-3 Stu. Looks like coming in the DAL Rams women's team who played the Tommies here yesterday. Of course, traveling with the men. Wilson. Way too much postage on that one. I think it was still in the air when it hit the back wall, I think. Chasson to the back row with the tip. Thistle. Pettipaw, DeRosa. Tommies are there on the block. That time it was Gagnon into the net on the attack. Point Stu. Wilson on to serve. Wilson first year outside out of Johannesburg, South Africa. 8-6. And here is Orson DeRosa. Played by Wilson, Juvonen, Melnick. Off net, kept alive by Gagnon. Stockdale blocked. Oh, big swing for DeRosa out of the back row. Benjamin. That one would have been out, but Wilson played it. There's Fredrickson, Melnick. Benjamin, Pettipaw, Stockdale on the tip. Tommy's keep it alive, but they can't get it over. 9-8. Pardon me, 10-8 as that one sails long. Juvonen. Benjamin, Stockdale free from DeRosa. Wilson, pass goes too long. Good get by DeRosa, Wilson, Juvonen. Out of the middle was Douglas. Juvonen, Fredrickson. Melnick off block, point Tommies. Juvonen, DeRosa, Pettipaw for Gagnon. Melnick. Pettipaw for Stockdale that time. That one down on the Tommy side. (11-9). Melnick on the attack, eats up DeRosa. Melnick, a clean ace. Timeout, Rams. At 13-9, Tommy's here in set two. Only 9:35, so I can't see if that 10 o'clock game at Holland is happening. Can give you a little update on individual stats. DeRosa now up to 8 kills, 7 digs, 400 percentage. Stockdale 4, Benjamin 2, Gagnon 1. The Tommies, Melnick 6 kills, 0 errors, 500. Jason 3 kills, Douglas 2, Brewster 2, Juvonen 1. 2 service aces, Juvonen and Melnick. 5 service aces for Pettipaw on the other side. 2 for Gagnon. Here's Melnick. That one gets net before getting court and in. Add another service ace to the ledger. One played up by Stockdale out of the back row. It's good. Wilson on the attack, blocked by Pettipaw. 14-11, point to the Rams. Douglas blocked. Juvonen that time sets up Wilson, goes for the tip, but it's out of bounds. Wilson, pass drifts long. Juvonen tried to save it, but hit the net. That one is wide. Watching Wilson, something I never noticed before. Right now, seems to have a weird little routine with the chain. See if that continues on. DeRosa into the net, and then nearly takes out the official. A collision into the official stand. We're going to straighten that back up. DeRosa off block, out of bounds. Juvonen called over to the official for a discussion. This will probably be something relayed back to head coach. Indeed. All right, now we're set to go. Thistle. Jason blocked. Wilson is there. Juvonen set over by Jason. Double hit. Pettipaw for Benjamin. 17-15. Here's Pettipaw, already 5 service aces. Brewster makes short work of that one. Tyler Wilson. DeRosa off of Melnick, out of play. And it'll be DeRosa back to serve for DAL. Played by Fredrickson. Melnick off of the leg of Pettipaw. Mason Brewster. Thistle gets a piece, but it's off the back wall. Second timeout by DAL this set. Take a short break myself, be right back. Out of the timeout, it's Brewster. And that's going to go as an ace for Brewster. DeRosa, Pettipaw, Gagnon, Juvonen with the touch and out of play. Brewster out, Fredrickson in. Melnick went soft that time. Stockdale doesn't, but Fredrickson's up to the task. A little more on it that time from Melnick. Still not the big full swing. Good placement. (22-17) second set. Juvonen. Played by Stockdale, Pettipaw, Thistle. Melnick again goes placement over power. (23-17). Tommy's a couple points away from tying up this match at a set apiece. That one's off the paraphernalia on the ceiling. That's the basketball net hanging up there. We're done with those for this season. Basketball wrapped up last night. There's set point for the Tommies as Melnick just gets the touch at the net on the long pass. One set apiece. As we switch things up here, I'll take a look at the set summary. Second set, the Rams, 9 kills, 4 errors, 22 attacks, 227 attack percentage. The Tommies, 9 kills, 5 errors, 26 attacks, 154 attack percentage. Overall, the Rams, 20 kills, 51 attacks, 11 errors, a 176. The Tommies, 18 kills, 48 attacks, 8 errors for a 208. 10 service aces to 9 for DAL Rams. Pardon me, that's 10 service aces for the Tommies, 9 for the Rams. Tommies 5 blocks to the Rams 2 individual stats. DeRosa up to 11 kills and a .421 percentage thus far with 7 digs and a service ace. Stockdale 4 kills, Benjamin 3, Gagnon 2. Dan Pettipaw, 19 assists, 5 service aces. Nobody with more than 1 block. The Tommies, Melnick, 9 kills, still no errors, a 5.62%. 3 service aces. Brewster, 3 kills. Jason, 3. Douglas, 2. Juvonen, 1. 13 assists for Juvonen. 3 service aces, Melnick. And Luke with 3 digs leads the Tommies. 2 blocks, Juvonen, Douglas, Brewster. Here's your summary after 2 sets. We're tied at a set apiece. It's the familiar group for DAL in. And for the Tommies, same group that finished the last set. Douglas wide on the first attack. Here's Benjamin. Juvonen on the tip. Pettipaw was there. Juvonen into the net that time. Here's Gagnon. Melnick was aiming for the back corner, got the line judge's foot out of play. Gagnon into that. 3-2 Rams, third set. Here's Melnick to serve. Reminder coming up for a scheduled 11 o'clock start. Women's action with the Tommies hosting the Mount St. Vincent University Mystics. That'll be our last action for Tommies Court Sport for the regular season. And of course, no playoffs here this year, other than the Women's Basketball Nationals, which will happen in mid-March. We're talking Tommy Sports. Women's hockey game scheduled for 5 o'clock this evening. Sounds like it's going to be right in the teeth of the storm. As far as I know, still scheduled against X, and that'll be the last one of the regular season there. I believe that has a bearing on third place potential for the Tommies with UDM and who the first round playoff opponent is. Get out to Grand Harvey if you're able. Sounds like most of the storm's actually overnight. However, still will be snowing then. Supposed to start mid to late afternoon here. That's a fun team to watch as well, as all the Tommy squads have been this season. At 4-4, Juvonen. Of course, Chason gets it through the block and down. That one blocked down and in by the Tommies. 6-4 Stu. Here's Douglas. Benjamin. Back row, it is Melnick. (7-4) timeout. DAL AC. Early on here in set number 3. Just checking on the ACAA website. It does appear as though the women's game at Holland College was going to start at 10. Live stats are set up to run there anyway, to be active. So it looks like SJ and Holland getting at least one match in today. DeRosa tries cross court. Wilson is there. Thistle, Juvonen, Melnick for Wilson. Wilson pulled the string too hard. Thistle. Melnick, Juvonen, Chason. A little too long that time for Chason. Thistle, Wilson. Free ball from Wilson. DeRosa blocked out of play. Chason and Brewster were there. Seven, Jace Thistle. Control that time from Chason, 8-7. Saw the big open space and just took advantage. DeRosa came to work with a hammer in his tool belt this morning. Pulls it out on that play. Chason long. 9-8. Rams. Serve long from Pettipaw. Pettipaw with a double hit. 10-9 for Wilson. DeRosa, free from DeRosa. Melnick's tip, blocked back. Juvonen back for Melnick. Tip again, that time open space. Point STU. Melnick up to 11 kills now. DeRosa at 13. Wilson too long. Set for Melnick. Down off the block, Benjamin. DeRosa finds the net on the serve. 13-11 STU, third set. Douglas back in for the Libero Fredrickson. And here's Brewster. Pettipaw Stockdale blocked out of bounds. Douglas and Juvonen were there. Melnick, Juvonen, and Douglas blocked by Thistle. (13-13). 14-13 Rams. Benjamin with the arrow. Wilson, clean pass to Juvonen. Melnick powers it through block and out of bounds, 14-14. Takes a fair bit of power to get it through Thistle. 6-10. (15-14) Tommies. Juvonen will serve. Played up by Wilson, Juvonen, Melnick. Off block and down. Called a net touch. I think that time. Thought it hit inbounds on the far side. Could be wrong on that. Juvonen will get the ace between Benjamin and DeRosa. Timeout. DAL again at 17-14. That is the grad game, of course, at the Grand Harvey Center this afternoon against X. Just announced here. Should have been smart enough to know that. Last game of the regular season. You know, sometimes I question myself. It's a women's hockey reference. Those who don't know what the Grand Harvey Center is. They, of course, play in Atlantic University sport. Juvonen out of the timeout. DeRosa, Pettipaw, Thistle. Chasson plays it over. DeRosa passes too long. Chasson there for the tip. 18-14 STU. Juvonen. Thistle blocked by Douglas. Stockdale, haven't said that name in a while. Blocked as well. Juvonen on big serve again. Gagnon kept alive. Fredrickson, free ball coming. Stockdale. Melnick with the touch on the way through. It probably would have been out. It's funny how the game gets a rhythm sometimes and players say their name a whole bunch in a row. And then you can go a long time without saying anything, just like Stockdale there. Gagnon. Tommy's on the net. DAL AC women are into it. Gagnon. Fredrickson. Chasson powered that one through. Ends up off the Rams and out of play. Point Tommies, 2016. Dallas Melnick out of Crystal Beach. Shout out to the fans in Ontario watching this morning. Could have done us a favor, though, and kept the winter storm there in Ontario. Points out of the middle for Douglas. (21-17). Douglas back to serve. Through Benjamin, but kept alive. Free ball from Benjamin. Wilson, Juvonen, back row, Melnick blocked. Not blocked into the net. Extra hit for Stu there. And it'll be Thistle back to serve. Melnick, Juvonen. Chasson. They needed to get that one over the net. Timeout Tommy's first one of the afternoon. For Coach Maillet. Guess it's not afternoon, it's morning. Just feels like I've been here forever this weekend. Not a lot of words there from the coach in the timeout. We'll say there's been a marked change in the music here this weekend. Back to some 80s hard rock. Well, Guns N' Roses there. Usually here it's a more steady diet of, I'll call it hip-hop for my lack of music knowledge. I'll say I'm feeling at home with the 80s rock. Along with a little GNR. Big kill out of the middle that time for Brewster, 22-19 Tommies. Into the game for STU. Raffasse, Nate Beaton. And it'll be Fasse back to serve. Just waiting for the official's whistle. There it is. One played by Stockdale, DeRosa. Fasse is there. Fredrickson for Wilson, blocked down and in. Brewster. Assist to Fasse. Off a couple of Rams out of play. 23-20. Melnick back in for Blizzard. DeRosa with a miss hit. Bad time for that. 4 set points now for STU and Wilson on the service line. Tied at 1 set apiece here. Tommies keep that one alive. Wilson set up for the middle. Brewster blocked by Benjamin. Point to the Rams, and they save a set point. And it's their best server. Numbers-wise, DeRosa. Petapaw's leading in aces today, but Sorry, Orson. I think I might have been responsible for the jinx there. Net serve. 25-21. Tommies are up 2 sets. We'll take a short break. Be back with action from set forward. 2-1 STU. Welcome back for set 4. Tommy's up 2-1. In set 3, Rams 5 kills, 3 errors, 20 attacks, 100 percentage. Tommy's 12 kills, 12 errors, 31 attacks. That's a flat 0 for Stu. Overall, the Rams 25 kills on 71 attacks, 14 errors, a 155. The Tommies 30 kills, 79 attacks, 20 errors, a 127. So the Rams out attacking Stu here today, percentage-wise. Service ace is 13-10. Stu service errors 10-7 with the Rams having more. Diggs close. Blocks 8 to 6.5 for the Tommies. Individual stats. We have Orson DeRosa 13 kills, a 286 percentage. Stockdale 7 kills, Jabari Benjamin 3. Gagnon 2, 24 assists for Pettipaw. Still 5 service aids. He's been on that number for a long time. 7 digs for DeRosa. 4 blocks for Benjamin. For the Tommies, Melnick 13 kills, 3 errors, 400. We're in play here in set 4. Melnick gives the Tommies the first point. Melnick 13 kills, Chason 6, Brewster 5. Douglas 3, Juvonen 2, Wilson 1. Juvonen 24 assists, 5 service aces for Juvonen. 5 digs for Fredrickson, 4 blocks Douglas, 3 each Brewster, Chason. Juvonen from Melnick again. That one finds the back corner for another point. Strong serve from Juvonen, DeRosa. DeRosa from back row. Juvonen, Chason. With the finish. Stockdale, pass too long. Juvonen sets up Melnick. Melnick off of Pettipaw, out of play. Juvonen, high toss. Big swing. Gagnon, Fredrickson, Juvonen to the middle, Douglas. Set up for Stockdale on the tip, block at the net. Back row, DeRosa. Juvonen gets a piece, but it's off. The apparatus on the ceiling, that's the basketball net. Fredrickson can't handle the serve and drifts out of bounds. Fredrickson out of Winnipeg and St. Paul's High School. Chason off the block, out of play, point Stu. I'm sure the folks in Winnipeg are just laughing when I talk about the winter storms here. Pretty tough to handle those Prairie winters. That one out of play. Point Tommy, 6-2, set 4. I bet they want to close it out here. Women scheduled for 11 a.m. Look to be somewhat on track for that. Thistle. Nice short swing there from Thistle. A lot of leverage in that 6'10" frame. Chase Law gets it off the block and down on the DAL side. Stockdale through the fingertips. There was a Ram that hustled back to get a piece of it. I think it was Gagnol. Nice dive by Pettipaw. Great hustle, can't get there though. Dan Pettipaw out of Trackety, Nova Scotia. Timeout DAL at 9-3, set 4. DAL took the first set. The only set they've got from the Tommies all season. It was 3 straight matches of 3-0 for STU. And a young club against a very veteran Tommies team. A lot of experience here for STU. And a deeper roster, as you'd expect with a first-year program at DAL. Douglas on the serve. 10-3 STU. Kevin Douglas, 4th-year player, Sullivan Heights Secondary in Surrey. Another beautiful part of the country. Had a couple of work trips out that way, including one where I drove Vancouver down to Seattle. What a beautiful drive that was. One of the highlight work trips of my career. Chasson, big finish. Point STU. Serve from Chasson, long. 12-5 as Dan Pettipaw will go back to serve. Finish up that story on the work trip. Ended up on the campus of Microsoft. being an IT guy. Was a great work visit there to their campus. For a couple of days. Back set to Rosa, big swing. Wilson gets a piece. Not enough, 14-6 STU. And here's DeRosa. DeRosa out of Toronto, Ontario. Lots of work trips there too. Oh, smart move, Brewster. Read that well once you get up in the air. Said, oh, I think they might get the big swing here, so I'll just give them the touch. 15-6, Brewster serves. Thistle, head of paw, Stockdale. Off block, Melnick, Juvonen, Melnick. Oh, great dive by Pettipaw, Stockdale. In the back row, Chasson wide. No, in. I have to give my eyes a shake here. (16-6) Brewster. That one is definitely out. Somebody out there will get the eye shake reference. A little Scrabble game. Juvonen tried to sneak. Thistle played it over. Melnick off block, finds the way down on the DAL AC side. Looked like Melnick adjusted the decision in midair that time as well. (17-7) Juvonen. Big swing, tape. Juvonen recognizing the grad ceremony last night. As was Benson Garchinski. Juvonen and Fassé have been, sharing setter duties this season. Juvonen in his final match getting the bulk of the duties here today. Long from Gagnon on the serve. 18-9 for Melnick. Having another outstanding match is Dallas Melnick. Big swing there. Melnick up to 17 kills, 3 service aces. 19-9, Tommy set 4. They can close out with a set win here. Timeout, Rams. Look forward to watching this Rams program build over the next number of years. And even just this group grow together. Supplement with a few more players for depth and new recruits. So we're at Crandall back in the league for the second year. Great to have additional teams in volleyball as a sport really growing, particularly here in the Fredericton area with both the Reds and the Spartans clubs drawing big numbers. Really a lot of pressure here for gym time. All the sports on the go. Facilities are a real challenge. (21-9), Melnick again. Big swing played back. Melnick on the set. Juvonen for Wilson. Wilson off DeRosa, kept alive. Free from Gagnon. Fredrickson, Juvonen. Douglas went for the tip and didn't get it over the net. Point Rams. Tom Blizzard in for Dallas Melnick. That might be the last we see a Melnick here today. Big match for Melnick. He's an all-star in my opinion. And only one, we only do a first-team all-star on the men's side, I think. Although with 6 teams, maybe they expand that now. I think that's what they've done in the past, just one first-team all-star. Tough competition at that outside hitter position. The all-star squad around, but I like Melnick. To think about Brewster as well in the middle has been outstanding for Stu. You don't have to go very far and you're leaving awesome players around the league off when you start only trying to fill 6 positions with all-stars from 6 teams. 23-10 Stu. Kevin Douglas. Played by Stockdale. Pettipaw. DeRosa. That one up through the rafters and back down. Double hit called on Blizzard. It's amazing that went up through. Probably didn't get that on camera. Just based on how tough it is to get the camera to point up that high. Whole bunch of match points here for the Tommies. Well, that went over 2 main rafters, and they've each got cross girders and the basketball net up on the ceiling. Somehow it came all the way through all of that stuff and didn't hit a thing. Chasaw finishes it with a service ace. Tommies 3-1 victory here on their final match of the regular season. They will move on to Holland College for ACAA championships next weekend. Opponent to be determined. It'll either be SJ or Holland. Not sure I'd want to get the host Hurricanes in the semifinal in their own gym. Always a tough matchup. And Holland certainly has tons of fan support over there. Folks, been a fun season for me calling STU volleyball. Wish the team the best luck as they move on to the playoffs. Thanks to all the players for your performances and representing school the way you do. And thanks for the cooperation of all the teams coming through and speaking to me when I've made that connection. Wish you all the best into the playoffs and hope to be back next season as well. That'll do it here from this one. We've got women's action coming up, scheduled for the top of the hour at 11 o'clock. We should be right around there. We're going to do the adjustment here in the gym and get back for that one. You're always amazing, Allison, and produced here. Everyone at St. Thomas, I'm Bill Gibson. Thanks for tuning in. Final men's volleyball match. They're off to the playoffs. Final women's match coming up around 11.